I found it. Yay! Hello, old farts. Well, but I already introduced Marcus Crawford there. He's agreed to be our co-host this week. We have got just a phenomenal show set up. Sorry for the techno problems there. I really I thought I had it all set up ready to go, and then when I made the show live, a variety of things happened weird there. So thank you, everybody. I see Gary. I see all kinds of people in the chat here. Thank you so much. Um, so we're Old Farts is continuing to progress, and I sure appreciate everybody. We hit 5,500 yesterday, and the group is evolving and growing, and we're feeling a little bit of growing pains. I'm sure some of you have seen, a lot of the I'm leaving now, kinds of things like that, and there's I think there's just part of growing into a real solid group of people that want to be there, and with the understanding that we're all here to help each other, and nobody's here to be the police, and nobody's here to rip anybody off or cause any problems. So that's really what's been happening with the group. I keep watching it grow. We started stickers a couple weeks ago, and I've had, a barrage of orders for stickers, and I really appreciate that. We still got a lot of hoodies and hats and shirts, and all of that stuff are sitting in a big rack in my hallway over here. And, if anybody orders something, we probably got it in stock. If not, I order it in. So, but it's a lot of fun, and haven't made a dime yet, but I'm sure enjoying, kind of making this group, be something that, is enjoyable and peaceful for everybody. So enough from me. As you all know, Marcus Crawford from Idaho Quadcopter and Xeno Nation and Drone Nation, he was one of the original old farts that I was watching on TV, on YouTube here when I first got a drone. And, it was really his instructions and watching what he was doing that really helped to get me totally addicted to drones and flying drones and enjoying the sport of flying drones. So, I now find out the original group that I used to call the Old Farts with Drones, that I'm older than all of them. I had no clue, So anyway, I'm really, really proud to introduce everybody to Marcus Crawford, and I'm so honored that he's come on the show to be with me, in the show. So there he is.
Did somebody say stickers? Yeah, we got stickers. And thank you for sending these, Bob.
And I like I say, I owe you a big debt of gratitude for a long time.
I so appreciate that. I'm so humbled by that introduction that you gave me. And what you did is you kind of synthesized what it's all about, right? So we're here to share our joy of the hobby, right? That we love it. And I have to tell you, I mean, I just never have a bad day when I'm out flying drones. It just makes you feel good. It's a fun thing. And even better, if we can share that joy with others.
Yeah.
And if we can help others. Now that's not to say that that any of us are tech support or anything like that. But if we have an answer that somebody else needs, hey,
Yeah.
more than happy to share it, right? So
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I've been in technology most of my adult life. That's my third Macintosh back there. Where am I?
yeah, that is so awesome.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
that's the third one that I owned. I had the original 128, and then I got the Fat Mac, and that's a Mac Plus back there. So,
Yeah.
but and then that's I was addicted from that point to technology.
Can I tell you a secret, Bob?
Yeah.
I just bought my first Mac. I got the Mac Mini, the little Mac Mini. So I can't wait. I haven't plugged it in yet. I need to try it out.
It is the strongest. You got an M1 Mac Mini?
Got the M1 Mac Mini, right? Yeah.
You will be fascinated by the speed and adapting to the operating system. That's I don't think you're going to have a huge difference because Windows has progressed so much. It's almost Macintosh. I
No, that's absolutely, well, Windows is a copy of the original Mac
operating system.
System and GUI, right? The graphic user interface. But here's where I'm motivated, Bob, and that is because I want to learn to use Final Cut Pro to edit. I edit with a program called Magic's Movie Edit Pro. Yeah. And I've got a hot rod Windows computer, and it cuts through it pretty good. But here's the thing: when you start using those, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna call it an off-brand editor. You don't have as much support as you do with something like Final Cut Pro, and that's my motivation.
No, and with Final Cut, I've had problems, questions, stuff like that. First of all, you can type in almost any question into YouTube on almost any subject, but especially Final Cut. And someone probably who is 15 or 16 years old will have a video that will explain it in detail to you extremely well, you know. But you can also pick up the phone. You figure out the Apple website, and you can have an Apple person call you within about 5 minutes. You have a human being on the phone who is intensely deep into the program that can walk you through how to fix any problem.
Yeah, see, that's huge. And I've gotten pretty good with this Magic's Movie Edit Pro. I'm pretty proficient with it now. Yeah. But you know what the problem is?
We've all seen your videos.
Well, the problem is nobody else is the deal. And when they do updates, they can cause all kinds of other problems and so forth. So anyway, that's where I'm coming from.
So I know we got 20 people, 19 people watching right now, but I know I gotta believe that almost all of you have watched Marcus's channel here and understand what Marcus does, and I know that you evolved from being a full-time. You were going out in the morning. You had a truck route of some sort. Is that right?
Yeah. So I was a milkman for a number of years, but I got to be perfectly honest with you, Bob. For the last 20 years or more of my career, I was in management, and I ran the distribution. I was a regional distribution guy for a company called Darigold, and then then my last 5 years of my career, I went to a company called Dean Foods, which owns Meadow Gold Dairies. You've got a huge Meadow Gold dairy there in Las Vegas. I've actually worked in that plant before, Bob.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and worked on some distribution projects there. So yeah, I mean, it was a fun career. Derry been very good to me.
The milk industry, yes. I
Yeah.
know another guy that I was partners with once upon a time in a video store went to work for Anderson Dairy here.
Anderson Dairy's a great company. They're a family.
Oh,
They were the competition for me, of course, but
yeah,
I always had great respect for them.
yeah. Oh, they've been huge. They're in North Las Vegas. They had the plant there, and yeah. So I think he's probably retired by now, but you know that that was his next step after we owned a video movie rental store together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that you know, I went from a TV and appliance store to a video store, and so that's kind of some of my background there. So anyway, so let's show us some of your. We want to see a bit of the Snake Canyon. How did you wind up in Idaho?
Well, okay, so through the dairy industry. So I worked for Darigold, which was a dairy cooperative headquartered in Seattle, and I started with them in Oregon. I moved to Seattle and got into management actually while I was in Seattle. One of the coolest jobs I ever did for Darigold is I ran an ice cream route in downtown Seattle, and it was really fun. I'm not joking, because
Yeah.
everybody's happy to see the ice cream truck. And you know, everybody, you know, you were always, hey, you know, so that was always fun. But anyway, I don't want to get too deep into that. But they transferred me to Idaho in 1997 and been here ever since. So been
Wow.
here over 20 years now.
And you made it home. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So well, I'm going to click share here.
Okay,
And,
great.
let me, as soon as you see it here.
Okay. I'll bring it up.
And tell me know when you got my screen.
There you go. You're in this.
Okay.
You're up there.
Okay, so this is the most recent video. I'm going to narrate. I turned the sound down on this because you know I narrate my videos as I go, but I want to kind of narrate this live here as we see.
Okay.
And this is with the Mavic 3, and I was shooting in 4K 60 frames per second here. And one of my favorite things to do is to shoot along the ridge here. And there's a surprise here. I want to see if any of you guys can spot it. I didn't see it until after I reviewed this video for this show. And if anybody, and I of course, I can't see the chat right now because I'm looking at the video. So if anybody sees it, I'm going to stop right there and tell, and I don't know if anybody sees it, but if you look closely, I'm going to move my cursor. I know, hopefully you can see that right there in the middle of the screen. There's a guy walking along that ledge there.
Oh,
and he's got his dog right in front of him. And I'm going to start the video again. And I want to tell you, I edited this whole video and everything, and I didn't see it until I watched it later. But there he is walking along the rim there, and his dog, if you look closely, his dog's in front of him. And of course, I didn't see it at the time, or I would have focused in on him. But it's fun. And I've done this same thing. I've seen pronghorn antelope there on the rim before that I didn't see while I was flying the drone, but I saw them later in the video. But one of the things that is extraordinary about the Mavic 3 is you can do these kind of moves with confidence because it has that remarkable 360 obstacle avoidance. You can get in close, you can move sideways and move backwards here. And we're going to move sideways along the canyon. I would be afraid to do this with almost any other drone because you'd be afraid, okay, there's something sticking out from the canyon, you're going to run into it. Or whatever.
A branch, something, you know, it could be all kinds of things.
Yeah, but the Mavic 3, you can do it. And then, you know, I always keep a close eye out. Of course, this time of year, this was just a little over a week ago. It was a cold day, so there weren't a lot of raptors flying around, but the raptors nest in the side of the canyon here, and it's fun to see them. I have never had one of them pay any attention to the drone at all.
Not
they
at all, huh?
they don't care. And
Yeah.
I have a friend that is a big shot out at the Morley Nelson Birds of Prey Center. And of course, one of the things I asked him, I said, "Hey, am I ever going to bother these guys with my drone?" He goes, "They don't care." He says, "You're not hurting a thing." And he
No.
also told me that he said at the Birds of Prey Center, they have started using drones to check nests for eggs.
Ah,
Well, they say obviously it's so much safer than
sure.
having
And
somebody
somebody
rappel
crawling
down.
up there.
Yeah, they got to rappel down or they got to climb up. So they use drones now to do that. And you can see me off in the distance there, uh, and moving forward. And I just love this shot. You got the canyon on the left there, and then the canyon wall right in the middle. And that is Dedication Point that you're looking at right there, Bob.
That's where you're standing.
Yeah, and I often that's one of my favorite places to
I've seen you there many times.
hike out there and get that drone out.
How far is a hike is that?
Well, okay, so I'm going to pause it right here, and you can see that trail. And if you look there, there's a couple of restrooms off in the back there.
Ah,
and if you look real close, my Chevy Tahoe is parked back there as well.
Gotcha.
So
okay,
it's not too bad, except for when you have to pack in a bunch of gear, and it depends on what drone I'm bringing. So
yeah, about a half mile there, something like that.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it's no big deal. It's a lot of fun to. I just enjoy going out there.
Is this a state park?
It
Is
is.
it maintained?
It is a Bureau of Land Management.
BLM. Oh, okay.
BLM. Yep.
Yeah.
And they the cool thing about BLM is they don't throw a lot of rules and regs. They just kind of show it how it is. So I'm going to stop sharing now, Bob. Everybody's probably seen enough of that, but
oh no, but you can see from that video of that's a canyon. At one point in time, there was a massive amount of other water running through there that created that canyon.
Yeah, I've talked about that story before. So I think the Snake River has been there for a lot of years cutting that. But then also 10,000 years ago, there was a huge flood. So we're all familiar with the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a huge lake called Lake Bonneville. That whole area was one big lake, and it was essentially an earthen dam, a natural earthen dam that was holding that water there. And that dam gave way, and so it created this huge flood all the way down the Snake River Plain. And a lot of those boulders that you see down there were rolled all the way from Utah all the way down. Yeah, it's fascinating stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. As you know, I love the geology outside of Las Vegas here also. And there's quite a bit of, a variety of terrain here. I mean, today it's like 65 degrees and sunshine and palm trees in the wind and everything. And I can literally get in my car and drive 45 minutes and I'm in snow, in pine trees, and, in a complete different environment here.
Mount Charleston, right?
Well, that's one of them. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if any of the now we're up to 22 guys watching here. If any of you saw the promo video I did for this, that was at a place called Lovell Canyon, where I was still under that Mount Charleston peak, but you can see the snow-capped mountains behind me there in that video that I did to attach to the promo for today. So I want to introduce our next guest. I am really excited about. Most, I know all, now we have 23. I know all of you, whether you're watching this show live or whether you've watched, any of our previous shows, or you've watched any previous drone channels, I have to tell you, nearly every single one that I've ever watched in the chat room is Alan Drone Media from Dublin, Ireland. And I pretty much can guarantee that none of you have ever seen Alan's face. And Alan is a very private person. And, you know, after we've talked multiple times here in the past few months, but, you know, I have been asking him multiple times, if I start a drone show, a drone talk show, would you come on and be a guest? And today is the day that that Alan has agreed. I know if you've watched any of his videos from Ireland, you have been extremely impressed. And I think when you hear his full story today, you're going to be even more impressed. This is an artist that we have lurking in our chat rooms on every drone show.
Hi,
Alan Darcy. Hello.
I'm great. How are you, Bob?
Very
Hi, Marcus.
good.
How you doing, Alan?
I'm
Very
fantastic.
good. Alan, say hello to your people you have been chatting with
I know.
non-stop
It's crazy.
for months and months and years,
Yeah,
actually.
I think it's over a year now at this stage. I mean, I'm constantly in the chat rooms, but I don't know. I never really wanted to go on a live show, but here we are.
Yes.
Here we are.
So let's start with the story. Let's start with the beginning. Why or how did you get into drones? I understood you started to really being a near pro golfer. Is that correct?
Oh, no, far from it. I was a good golfer. I was decent, but definitely not the finished article. But then events took place which sort of ruined my fun of the game. I had MS, I developed MS, and the MS sort of progressively ruined my ability to feel my arms. And really, I guess it ruined my interest in the game. You would become tired and fatigued halfway through a round. The rest of the round, you wouldn't enjoy it. And then when you lose the dexterity in your arms, you basically just can't enjoy the game.
Yeah, yeah. So what brought you to drones?
Oh, that was funny. I mean, when I sort of stopped playing golf so much, I switched to photography. And really, I couldn't photograph a barn door. When I started, I was absolutely hopeless. But one day, I went up to a place called Bray Head in County Wicklow in Ireland to capture it was a sunrise. And then all of a sudden, this very annoying person flies a drone right over my head and right into my camera view. And I was so pissed. Oh my God, I wanted to kill him. And then he has the cheek to say to me, "Hey, I got some great footage." He ruined mine. Then when I relaxed, I said to him, "Can I see what you captured?" And when I saw what he captured, I was like, "Okay, why am I doing this bloody photography? I could do that instead." So I got interested in drones then.
And what did you get? What was your first?
Oh, the only crappy drones. I got a Hudson Zeno. I had that. That was okay. It was okay. I mean, not too bad. Marcus has had them. And then I sort of wanted to get DJI. I wanted to get DJI, but I didn't really want to take the plunge into that kind of money. But then I got an old Phantom. Played with that. Then I sort of was happy with that for a while. Then a couple of years later, we moved into the Mavic Mini. and that coincided with COVID. So we had the whole COVID era then starting, lockdowns and all that sort of stuff. So I did a lot of videos back then. A lot of them are crap, but most of us, we do crap videos in the beginning. So
most of mine is, yeah.
yeah. Well, the videos were absolutely trash, but I made no effort really with the editing around with that. But my flying was crap too. So yeah, I flew the heck out of that drone. I still have it. And then I saw the Mavic 2, and I was like, on the Mini 2, I was like, okay, this has wind resistance, and I'm in Ireland. This is this is what you need. It's got wind resistance, and I didn't believe the people who were saying it can handle winds, but wow, it could handle winds. I've flown that drone in crazy winds all across the coast of
30,
Ireland.
40 miles an hour.
I don't know what that is, to be
meters
honest.
per second.
We use kilometers over here. So,
yeah.
I mean, I think the Mini 2 is rated up to about, I don't know, 38, 39 max kilometers per hour. So, I mean, I've flown that in 27, 28 kilometers with gusts of 45. So, I mean, it handled it perfectly.
No problems.
Unlike Marcus's experience with the Auto Nano Plus.
Oh my God! Yeah, that thing is such a disappointment, Alan.
I'm terribly disappointed because I wanted to succeed. I wanted to get one.
Right,
Marcus, you've saved me $1,000. I have to tell you, because I was looking at that with foaming. I'm ready for that Autel Nano. I was really excited because, my plan is I'm going to the EU for in July. We're going to spend a month, maybe a month and a half in Italy and Greece and a few areas there, and I was looking for that to fly there.
Yeah,
that would be
yeah,
that would have been ideal. Maybe they'll get it sorted. I don't know, but it is disappointing to spend that kind of money on a drone. And
I feel bad for people.
Let's distill it down. The reason that you buy, and Alan, this, the reason that you buy a GPS camera drone is to get good, nice, stable video. Pictures, yes, but video for the most part. And when it can't provide that, what's the point?
Right. No, that's the reason. Yes. Yeah.
It's just frustration, really.
Yeah.
So, Alan, let's I want to show off you. Okay. I in my I got it. I still have your videos up here. Yeah, I was thought in my hubbub to starting the show. I had no idea I had another window opened, but this is your 2021 compilation. And if you're okay, I'd like to play that and have you kind of, narrate. I'm going to probably turn your sound mostly off. Where do you get your sound from, though?
Epidemic sounds.
Epidemic. Okay.
Yeah.
I signed up for Epidemic 2 days ago because I saw that on your channel. And that's Epidemic, if you're watching, I'm not doing this as a sponsorship. Okay. But if you want to, get a hold of me and we can work something out here.
But, hey, Bob, could I ask one of your admins to put a link to Alan's channel in the chat? That would be good.
Oh,
I know Mike Rennick. I see he's an admin. Maybe they can just find a link.
I have to tell you, I have not figured out this admin on the chat.
Mike Rennick is one of them. I can see because he's got the blue wrench. So let's put it on
Mike, can you go get Alan Drone Media or View?
It's Alan Drone Views Media.
Drone Views Media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I probably kind of messed you up, Bob. I'm sorry.
No. No, anyway, let's play this video. And yeah, I've got the sound turned way down. I stopped sharing everything I was sharing when I bumped into my own voice coming back at me.
Hey, no pressure, Bob, but you've got 31 in the chat right now.
It might be my largest audience yet, and I think it's because of Alan here.
I agree.
I do. I really do. I'd be interested to know how many people in the UK and Ireland are in the chat here.
Well, I know Stephen Ewing is in Ireland.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some others. So
good. Okay. So, tell us, Alan, where is this?
That was the famous Bray Head where the guy ruined my shot for the sunrise. This is
the Emerald Island for all of you Americanos here. We are, there's a reason this is called the Emerald Island.
Dalkey Island. This is home to all the rich and famous. They all live in the area of Dalkey.
Ah.
Yeah.
And what is that in the middle of that little island?
It's a Martello Tower and an abandoned church. This is Ireland's Eye off the coast of Howth, where I do 99.9% of my videos. It's an amazing place.
On the south, this is on the south coast, like Cork?
No, this is just off the coast of Dublin. This is like 10 minutes from Dublin City.
I see. Wow. Okay. I was going to have a map to pull up here, but if you don't know, Dublin is on the
East Coast
of Ireland, and Galway is on the west coast.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I have quite an obsession with Wicklow here. I'm always in Wicklow.
It's beautiful.
This is the west coast of in Westport. This is Crowpatrick. This is near where Ray Kelly's family's from.
Ah.
We have a lot of history.
Now, did you do that with a Mini?
Yeah.
You went through that crevice?
Yeah, no problem. This is
mostly a Mini too, right?
Yeah, this is a Menlo Castle in Galway.
I didn't hear you, Alan. This is all a Mini too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is a real B&H customer story.
And that was
this came to B&H to take.
This is B&A. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful. That was unbelievable.
Totally agree.
It's amazing what the Mini 2 can actually do. I mean, it shocked me. I never thought that something so small could produce workable, usable stuff that even, I mean, I provided material to our tourist bodies. I mean, they've requested it, so I just gave it to them. Oh, God, I don't know why I'm doing all this for free.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that Mini 2 it's just phenomenal. So I tell people all the time that you don't need to, I love flying that Mavic 3, but you know what? You don't need it. That Mini 2, I mean, you just saw the results of what it can.
But we all want the latest and greatest. We all want that Mini 3.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah. So tell me about your editing process.
Oh, it's pretty easy. I mean, I have a procedure. My procedure is to torture my mind for about a day and a half picking music. That's what I have to do. I cannot go out and shoot a video. I can't even go and fly the drone unless I pick the music beforehand, because then I can decide the pace of the video. If I get a fast-paced song, I do a fast-paced video. I don't just do slow cinematics. I'll do a little bit faster. I mean, that's basically how I do it. And
I see. Now I do the opposite. I do the exact opposite. I edit the video I edit all the clips down to what I think I want together, and then I put then I go find audio, and so yeah, that's
We all
interesting.
do different things.
No, but I like that idea.
Yeah, well, there's method to the madness, you know. If you actually do it that way, you generally get the video you want.
Yeah. No, I'm very you know, I'm definitely going to try that next. You know, that's that in my book there. So then how did you go from there? Okay, so now that you've picked the music,
Yeah,
what
well,
next?
after that, I go out, I check the weather and wait for it to bloody stop raining. Eventually it will, and I go out and go out and get those shots. It could take 2 weeks in this country, but I get the shots. Probably run through about 6 batteries. Just try to get the video, because you never know. Some of it might be off in some fashion, so I just basically I get all that done and then bring it home, open up my Premiere Pro, and start cutting up.
So that
Okay,
was my
Premiere
next
Pro is
Yeah.
your main editing engine?
Oh yeah, I've been using that for, oh my God, I've been using that for about a decade.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
good.
it's great.
Yeah, and you're on a Windows-based computer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and do you use a lot of plugins, or do you use filters or anything, or
No,
just?
I do all that myself. I do all the adjustments myself. I don't need any filters or plugins or whatever.
Yeah, so
I
that's
pretty
what I was
simple.
going to ask you, Alan. So you do your own color grading. So yeah.
Yeah, everything I do myself.
Yeah.
It becomes second nature after a while.
Nice.
Yeah, and the you know, taking the footage into the computer, you don't find any problems with that at all?
No, it's fantastic. I mean, I have an external SSD drive, which 4 terabyte one, and I just put all the footage on that and then work away.
I've been filling up SSD drives here.
And they're expensive as hell. They're getting more expensive.
Yeah, I'm filling up rapidly here.
So
yeah.
So Bob and Alan, you guys are talking. This is a subject that I'm very interested in, because just like you guys, I have terabytes upon terabytes of external drives. I mean, I'm not joking. Like a 16, a 12, an 8, they're all full. So I've often thought about like a home server that you could, you know, where you can plug drives into it and stuff. So one of these days, I think that's the ultimate answer. Is I want to. I probably wouldn't try and build it myself. I'd probably have it built and you know, just to be able to have that storage. Now there's cloud storage, right? There's some good solutions for cloud storage.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust my internet connection enough to be doing all that uploading and downloading.
That would terrify me, putting that kind of stuff on in the cloud, because
right.
I like to have it beside me. I don't want to risk losing it.
No, I'm the same way, Alan.
Yeah.
I'm exactly the same way. Yeah.
No, I have probably I have 9 hard drives attached to this computer I'm working on right now.
You are the man, Bob. You are the man. 9 drives, dude.
And I use a service called Backblaze, and they will back up everything on your computer. I think it's $59 or $69, but they back up everything on your computer and all your attached drives to the cloud.
Yeah.
For like under $60 or $70 a year.
Oh wow!
And I've been using them for almost 10 years. They started off as a photography backup system, and now they're, that's what I've been using.
Let me ask you a
And
question, Bob. Is
yeah,
how does that affect your internet connection then, right? So because it's always uploading in the background, right? It's
it
always
can.
yeah.
You can schedule it.
Okay.
When I schedule it from, like, when I go to bed maybe at 1 or 2 in the morning, and I have it start then and have it turn off at 9 or 10 in the morning when I'm back at the computer to start working. But you can set up a scheduler that say, okay, just work from this time to this time.
So your ISP, though, and I'm sure we're probably getting a little bit too far into the weeds here, but your
That's
ISP
okay.
does not throttle you then? In other words, because there's that amount of data being moved, do you have unlimited?
No, I had to pay an extra $50 a month to have unlimited data.
Boom, there you go. I figured.
Yes, but
we have unlimited
we can
data
go off on
standard
a
over here.
whole other tangent here, but
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm going to be one of the first people in my neighborhood to get a Wi-Fi over the air. I'm getting 700 megabytes up and down.
Dude.
Yes.
That's not bad.
For $80 a month. And
what,
unlimited bandwidth.
So I'm curious in Ireland then, Alan, I mean, cost wise and bandwidth wise, is it similar to the US?
Ireland used to be very, very expensive for the internet, probably because we were using old landlines and fiber technology wasn't really everywhere. But like the likes of Google and all those big multinationals, they're all here. They have all their headquarters in the city here. And because of that, we've had to have major investments in our broadband internet network, and it's fantastic. It's costs about when you get your broadband over here, you generally get it as part of a TV package, so it's probably about €100 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
That sounds normal. Yeah, I'm paying $155, here, and. That's dollars, but they're pretty close at the moment, aren't they?
My whole package, Bob, $275 a month.
Oh my God! I would have a heart attack.
Is that your TV also?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, that's
TV too. Yeah, I do everything. I'm streaming all my TV, kind of thing, and I have that, YouTube TV and
getting there fast, because cable TV, all it is a bunch of commercials that you don't want to see now, right?
Well, there was always 80 channels that I never watched,
never watched,
so
I only watch it for live sport, and that's it.
That's the key, isn't it, Alan? It's live sports. That's the one thing that you got to have. Yeah.
Live sport and Netflix, and I'm happy.
Yeah. So, are you a cricket fan, Alan?
No. I hate that game.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
It's just football.
Yeah, my primary sports I'm interested in. Football, as in Irish, in Ireland.
Soccer.
Yeah, soccer. Yeah, that and golf and hurling. Hurling is I think it's the fastest game in the world. I used to play it as a youngster. It teaches you a lot about hand-eye coordination. A lot of that. It's great.
Yeah. Okay.
Very dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, the size of that thing hitting you could really hurt.
Well, I ended up having a couple of MRIs because of it. It's a brutal sport.
Cool. And tell us about the drone laws in Ireland. What do you have to do?
Drone laws in Ireland. I mean, the Irish Aviation Authority is the body that runs that, but the overarching one is EASA, which is the European body. Our regulations are very, very tough. There is no way on hell you could do range tests in this country. It's just not going to happen. I mean, Basically, I mean, with the minis, you don't even need a license, but you do have to do something similar to what they do in Canada. Basically, a test which isn't a test. You just pick it as many times as you like, and you'll pass it. If you want to fly anything beyond the heights that are set out, I mean, we have ridiculously low heights in a lot of areas. Dublin is, I think it varies from about 30 meters to 90 meters.
Okay.
Outside of the cities, you can fly up to 120, 400 feet.
120, 400 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. But the distance is the key. You cannot fly more than 300 meters. That would drive you crazy. That would drive
300 meters away.
That would drive Marcus crazy.
I would. I'm not kidding, Alan. It would change my hobby. I mean, I probably wouldn't be as interested in the hobby.
I know. Not to say that everybody sticks to that rule, myself included. But I mean, I think it's a ridiculous rule. It really is. But some of the other rules I'm in favor of. I mean, you shouldn't be flying over cars. I mean, I'm sick of that, seeing people do that.
Yeah, well,
amazing.
Yep, I totally agree. And like, we had an incident here a couple of weeks ago, a U.S. football game that a guy flew a drone right over, and over this big stadium full of people and stuff. And I don't think there's one drone hobbyist that I didn't hear saying, yeah, find that guy and make sure that he never flies a drone ever again.
Yeah, we had a similar incident a week later over in England with a guy flying over a football game. They had to abandon the game whilst the drone was there, because the regulations of the Premier League over in England are that the players have to leave the pitch. I mean, it was a Mini 2. He's not going to do much damage, but still, you don't know what that guy's intentions were.
So everybody had to leave the field.
Oh yeah, that's what happened, and it got a lot of coverage, and I'm sure more regulations will come out of it. I mean, I know DJI the following day, they updated the geofencing for that area, so no drone can go there.
Yeah, I mean, it is frustrating, because all it does, it just takes just a few bad actors to create problems for the rest of us. And when we talk about BVLOS, I mean, I think it can be done safely, especially if you're someplace out, like if you're flying out over the coast and you're out over the ocean, what trouble are you going to get into?
Snake River Canyon.
Or the Snake River Canyon. And what I would say is, more than your eyes, your ears are one of the most important things. If I hear an aircraft, my head is on a swivel till I know where he's at in the sky. And then I go, oh, okay, he's way over there. It's not going to, and you hear him long before you ever see him.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I hope, we all hope that they catch these people, make a public spectacle of their follies, so that they don't have to make more stringent rules on us. I mean, I think we have a very simple test in the United States called the trust test that you cannot fail.
Yep.
Same as the EU's test.
Yeah, same as Canada's test.
Yeah. I mean, and it gives us, you understand that you can't fly over a stadium full of people, kind of thing. And you understand that, you can't fly it at 800 feet high, and that, all of those kinds of things.
Or 2,000 feet high, as I saw a guy the other day. Oh my gosh. I mean, what the hell is he thinking?
Yeah.
And what do you see up there? But I mean, that's the thing.
Anything.
Most it gets more interesting the closer you get to the ground most of the time.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I generally speaking my videos would generally be about 80 meters max.
There you go. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you.
Can't see it. What's the point in going to a lovely place if you're up on the clouds?
Yeah. So Bob, do you have one of these cool things?
Yes.
Good. Just checking.
Hang on here a second. I'm figuring out how to make somebody a moderator. Yes,
Yeah,
I
well,
got
no worries.
my.
Alan and I'll carry on. We can do that.
Hang on,
I'm sure you'll get a YouTube video showing you how to do it.
I just did it. I just did it. I just made Ray Kelly a moderator here,
Oh, that's a mistake.
and
That's a
Matt
mistake.
Bagwell
Crazy hard guy.
and Johnny Drone Flyer.
Now that's an even
I
bigger
didn't realize all these guys were here.
Another bunch of guys who run every single shop.
Well, I'll tell you, these guys have all been so good and kind to me. I have to tell you, this is it has been just a wide open eyes here of how great the community has been to when I decided I was going to start a group, I didn't understand that I was going to get to this level in a couple months, that I got asked to be on shows and stuff. So it's been great. So good. Did he get
Bob,
it?
You are planning on coming to Florida, right? For the Great Florida.
I am. My wife is having knee surgery that got postponed because of my positive COVID test.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that before.
Yeah, January 20th was the day she was supposed to go in, and I got a email at 2 a.m. on January 20th that I was positive. And so that threw the whole shebang off. So she's going in the hospital February 10th. And she's probably going to be a couple weeks in rehab, and then she's going to be back here. And I do have somebody that can stay with her if I'm going to fly to Florida, but I don't think she's going to come. I think, she's not going to be making it, but I think, I do think I'm going to go. Good.
I'd definitely go if I was in America.
I wish you could, Alan. It's going to be. Let me tell you. So these kind of events they're just more fun than a barrel full of monkeys. I don't know, because you get to meet the people that we talk to in these chats all the time and so forth, and it's all like-minded individuals. And God, you just make friendships that last a lifetime. Really, it's just going from one cool experience to another. So. Yeah, one of these days, Alan.
I will. I'll definitely get over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
the only place I've never been. I've never been to America.
Really?
Yeah, I've been everywhere else, not America.
I've been to Ireland, and I've been to Dublin.
Sure, I know. You're of Irish extraction.
I am. I actually did my DNA test, and I'm 68% Ireland.
That's enough.
And my great grandfather was born in Kildare, but my DNA says it's Mayo and Sligo. Sligo.
Well, that would make sense because Mayo and Sligo were the two, I think they were two of the biggest areas that people left Ireland during the famine. We had a population back in, what was it, 1884, 85, of 8 million. And 1.5 million of those people left Ireland on the coffin ships, as they were called, and went straight to America.
Yeah. My great-grandfather is one of them. Yes.
Yeah, he would have been one of them.
Yes.
That's what happened back then.
Hey, Alan, I don't know if you noticed in the chat, Captain Ray Kelly is saying that he is planning the Great Irish American Drone Meetup in 2023.
I didn't even look at it. Yeah.
I would go.
Ray is planning on coming over. He told me that.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So I also... I see that Barry from Northeast Dronalist is in the chat here. And I know, Alan, you and him have had a number of conversations.
Yeah, Barry's a great guy, and I love his channel. His videos are brilliant.
Oh, they are. They are. Yeah, really. Let me see if I can figure this out. Barry, do you got a camera on? Can I bring you in here? Let me. You got to keep a bunch of windows open to do this, don't you?
I know. It can get very confusing.
I'm going to give it a try here. Hold on here.
Hey, I'd like to answer Johnny Drone Flyer in the chat there too.
Oh, please go ahead.
Johnny, you're one to talk. You're an old geezer yourself, Johnny. Come
on. Remember, this old farts is all peace. Okay, we are all peace here.
Yeah. Johnny is a solid guy, man. I got to hang out with him a little bit in Texas too.
Yeah, me and Johnny have had a number of phone conversations, and he's certainly one of the most welcoming people in this community. That's for sure.
Johnny is brilliant.
Yeah.
Yep. Good. So hang on here. I'll tell you what, why don't we do this? I'm going to play another one of Alan's videos. Okay. And while that's playing, I'm going to see if I can invite a couple of your friends in, Alan, here.
That'd be cool.
Okay. Let's give this a try. This is Westport, which I understand is your go-to place. Is that correct?
Well, it's my favorite place in the west of Ireland. It's along a place called the Wild Atlantic Way. I think it's been rated as one of the most beautiful parts of the world. This area is fantastic. I absolutely love it.
Okay. And Chrome tab.
I think you're lost with all these tabs.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fascinated with trying to make this all work here. All right. I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit on here. Leave it in the background so you can narrate over this, Alan.
Sure.
And let us know what's going on here.
Well, anyway, this is Westport. This is near Westport Harbour. I mean, this area is very, very fascinating. I mean, this is in the distance here. You see Clew Bay, and it's home to hundreds of little islands. It's incredible. It's Westport. I think it's called the Quay, with Crawford in the background, one of the holiest places in Ireland. It's an absolutely beautiful area.
Yeah, that is stunning, Alan. Holy cow.
I love it.
Isn't that amazing?
This is why they call us the Emerald Isle. It's incredible how green this country is. I think that's a fishery down below.
I was wondering what that was. Yeah.
Yeah. I shot all this in one day, but you wouldn't believe it because the weather changes so dramatically. It's like you were there another day, like this.
We're all enthralled. I mean, that's just stunning.
This slow pan, this cinematic pan through this is just, I mean, you get that so incredibly smooth. Mine, I know that takes a lot of work. Now, you were saying, about your illness. Oh, we're getting
There's Greg. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Greg. Hi, Greg. How are you?
You're giving him a free advertisement.
Yeah.
You should look for a discount off him or something.
Hey, I Greg's going to be on here soon, so I think we will do that. So I just sent out some links to the show here. Ray and Barry, if you want to jump in here, I'd be more than thrilled to have you come on and meet Alan. He's been following you guys for a long time. So I think that would be really excellent here. But tell us about the when you said your arms got numb and it made you a better drone flyer.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, part of the symptoms of MS are that you can lose feelings in your arm sensation, dexterity. But in my case, I lost complete feeling in my right arm. I couldn't feel a thing in my hand. So whilst that screwed up my golf game and totally ruined any chance of me of enjoying a game of golf, it actually helped me in terms of playing, because when I'm doing things like orbits with the drone, a lot of people, their arms tend to twitch. Well, not mine, because mine doesn't move. So it's great.
Solid.
Yeah, it works perfect.
So that helped you.
Oh, totally.
Be a little more stable.
Oh yeah, I can keep my hands still, and it doesn't affect the shot. I mean, the shot is just usually really good. So I can tank MS for one thing.
Yeah. And I'm familiar with that numb stuff. My wife deals with that, and it comes and goes. It's so weird. But
I've had it for like a decade now.
Yeah.
The thing that I always get back to with your videos is you're doing that with the DJI mini drone, and it says a lot about the flight controls that DJI puts into those drones.
Yeah.
When I went down to Florida, I just took the mini SE with me. It's the only drone I took, and the reason I did that is because of the smaller controller and stuff. It was easier to carry around, and I mean, I got some great shots down there with that little $299 mini SE.
I think that drone is the bargain of the century. I really do.
It's a steal. Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, it's like DJI are giving it to you for free, nearly. I mean, if you compare what people are buying for that price, I mean, they're buying these drones which will drive you insane, like all the drones you've been getting. Oh my God.
The ones I review,
they're buying Femies. Oh my God. I mean, how could you put up with that compared to a DJI?
Well, you could have a mini SE for $299. I know.
It's your foot in the door.
Yep.
It is.
And the
controls such a good foot in the door that I think that's what makes it addicting. Is because
extremely.
When I got that Mini One, I mean it was so good. I mean, that was a great drone 2 years ago. I was doing things I was able to do some pans around and some all kinds of things in and out there that I was like, I can't believe I can do this and how great it looks, when I got done with it.
I've seen children start off with these with the mini drones, and their parents don't have a clue how to fly the drones. So I was in my local park just recently, and this guy gives his kid the drone, says, "Hey, fly it." So he automatically switches into sport mode and flies into a tree. And I was like, "Oh my God!" So I helped him to get the drone out of the tree, and I didn't realize this at the time. I thought I was only going to help him get the drone out of the tree, but I spent an hour and a half teaching him how to fly it. And I guess that was more rewarding. It's not just people of an older age like yourselves and older still who get this enjoyment. you want the kids to enjoy it and not to be crashing the damn
intimidated. Yes.
Yeah.
I proved that. I don't know if you guys saw the video where I took my stepdaughter, and she lives in Las Vegas, by the way, Bob.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
And she'd never flown a drone before, ever. Never had touched a drone before. Now, I knew she'd be a natural because she and I played video games forever. But
it's a big help.
She picked up that controller. I just showed her the basics, right? Move forward, backward, up, down, all that. And yeah, I mean, you saw that she took off and she was flying it around and having a great time. And that is the point. I think you could do that with that DJI drone. But if you grabbed, one of these like Holy Stone or whatever that you get off of Amazon, you're going to struggle because number one, you're going to struggle to get it. You're going to struggle to get it all calibrated.
It's a tougher learning curve.
The flight controls, when you fly those things, it's more like herding them around instead of flying them.
It's like a cattle truck.
So let me interrupt this conversation. I have to tell you, one of your friends, Alan, that you've been following for a long time on YouTube here is Captain Ray Kelly. And Ray Kelly is in the back room here. He wanted to make sure that he got
eating shrimp.
I don't have any shrimp.
All he's got is fig Newtons.
Cheapos. All right.
Hey, how you doing, Alan?
doing,
Marcus, Bob, thank you for bringing me in.
Yeah. So we've had, I have on your show, Ray, on Fly for Fun with you and Johnny, I have multiple times chatted with Alan in the background of your show, like I've done with Maddie and a variety of other people, and Barry, here I've done a variety of, of chatting, getting to know people. And so that's how I got connected to Alan. And I understand that you asked him to be on the show long before me. And
that's right.
I'm sorry I beat you to the punch here.
Well, you pay more than we do.
Oh my God. I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Alan, this is really an honor to meet you, really. I know Marcus, I know Bob already. So it's all about you today. And I really am honored to meet you. Thank you for being on Bob's show. Really. I mean, so we can get to know you better.
I've been hiding. I've been lurking. I haven't really sort of wanted to ever do a live show. It was sort of Bob's insistence. So I said, I'll have to help him. So I'll do it.
Yes. Yeah, he's a young old fart. Okay. I've we have a variety, we have quite a few young old farts. And when people ask me, I put in the requirements there, are you 55 or over? But that's not a requirement, and I've had, a number of people, so my demographic in the 40 to 55 range is grown a little bit. Yeah. But I've always said it's an attitude. It's not a number,
It's a state of mind.
You have to be old at heart.
Yeah. You have to be mature. You have to understand that everybody wants the same thing as everybody else. Yeah. You have to respect each other's opinions. I mean, that's part of being an old fart. You learn these things. Yeah, right? Absolutely.
No, there's no doubt about it, Bob. Really. It took me 70 years to learn what I know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm thrilled if it only took you 45 years, Alan.
44, you're aging me by a year. I'm already bald, for God's sake.
Yeah, no, you're, we've, looking at your talent and seeing that, you have participated so much in every part of everybody's channel here, that's really wonderful. And most of these shows are on at 2 a.m., right?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a nutcase, basically. I will really just I will stay up crazy hours because actually my sleep pattern is nuts. I can go to bed at 4 a.m. in the morning and then only sleep 4 hours, 5 hours. That's it. And I'm awake again. That's it. I am really screwed up.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, not to put you on the spot here, but who else's shows do you really like to watch a lot?
Obviously, the 5 Show. I'm always watching that.
Besides the people here, of course.
Oh yeah, with the 5 Show, Drone Nation. This one, the World Drone Community. I watched that one.
Yep.
I mean, Jesus, I must watch nearly every single show. I watch Matt down in Australia, Northeast Drone
Productions.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I watch his show as well. I've watched about 90% at least.
That's a lot because I've seen Johnny's list that he publishes. That's a lot of shows.
I didn't need that list. In my brain, I know exactly when every show is on.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. Oh, good. Good.
You know, Bob, you know, I'm so happy for you, Bob, because your show is fairly new and it is totally successful. I mean, really, you really got a great show going here.
Oh, thanks. We you know, I totally you know, I've watched you, Ray, you know, and that's I watched Marcus and I've watched Ron, you know, and I've watched Bill the Drone Reviewer, and you know, I watched. Yeah, those are all the people that, you know, I've sat here and watched, and you know, and I have to tell you, I probably watched too much YouTube for a while in my life there, and that was when I got my 107. Is I know Greg does not want to hear this, but I bought a book on Amazon and I watched YouTube. That's how I got my 107, and I passed with a 93, you know, so and I've
Whatever
of course
works.
Subsequently taken all the rest.
Free T-shirt.
I didn't get a T-shirt. No, no, but I do think he's got a phenomenal situation there, where he's not only training regular pilots, but he's also training drone pilots, and his system is obviously working. That's for sure.
Bob, so you and I have a job that we need to do right now, and that's that we need to convince Captain Ray that, you know what, that test is no big deal, Captain Ray. You will pass that thing with flying colors. Just as long as you pay attention to study. You couldn't walk in there cold and think you're going to pass it. But if you watch those videos, you take a few of those practice tests, you'll walk in and you'll look at the book and
Well, my goal was February 1st. I didn't meet my goal.
Yeah,
that was yesterday. Wait a minute.
so now we'll shoot for March 1st.
All right. Well, listen, I would be more than happy to, you know, we could create a flashcard session together, and I would help you. You know, I have to tell you, I would share. I've got documents on my computer. What I did. Let me tell you what the way to do this, Ray. After you've gone through all the study, watch all of, you know, you're on Pilot Institute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, watch all of that. Then start taking every practice test you can find on the internet.
Right.
Yep. Right.
Every single one you can find. Take as many as you can. And here's, I think, what I did that might have been my secret to my success, is I copied and pasted every question I got wrong every time I took a practice test. And then I went back through all those questions that I got wrong and made sure I understood why I got it wrong and what was the correct answer for that topic. So,
well, that's great tips,
you
and
can
thank
do
you
that.
you were offered to help,
Oh,
and
no problem.
I'm sure I will do it. There's no doubt about it.
Johnny
I will get
did
it
it.
done. And
That's
it's
right.
one of those things where it's going to be very similar to when I went and got my captain's license. I studied it. First, I procrastinated before I even signed up, and I made little flashcards up. And every place I went, I had little flashcards. Even
That you
a
can
trip to
remember
Florida,
stuff.
my wife had to listen to me, and she tested me on our drive down to Florida and on the way back. And on the way back, I stopped. I took the test. I passed. But I'll do the
think
same
Alan
thing
just
with this
made-
pilot institute.
Oh, you definitely passed right.
Yeah, Alan made a great point. I mean, if Johnny Drone Flyer can do it, I mean, come on, Captain Ray. I mean, it's Johnny, right?
Well, he surprised us. Johnny did it the right way, though. He just surprised us.
We love you, Johnny.
Look what
Johnny,
I have.
we love
I got a part 107.
So let's show one more of Alan's videos. Okay. I truly think that, this is, I am just so enamored by how, overcoming this illness and continuing to, and put out just incredible quality work. I am just, I mean, it has touched me. I don't know, I love a story of people who overcome problems, that, you need to be enjoying life, every bit of life that you got,
Exactly.
And
it's a short life. Might as well enjoy it.
Exactly. Let's see. I got you. I think this one here is one of your older ones. Here, is that right? This is one of your older ones.
No, don't think
Wicklow.
so.
I remember Wicklow.
Yeah, that was the one that we played.
We already played that one.
No,
okay.
they played that on one of the other shows.
Okay. This one we didn't play. Okay, well, good. Let's do this. All right.
Oh yeah, that did.
Oh, those are sheep.
That's right. We've lots of those.
I knew they were sheep. As soon as I saw it, I said, "They're sheep." Nice.
Where men are men and the sheep are nervous.
That's the great Sugarloaf. It's just it's a hill. It's not quite a mountain. It's overlooking Dublin, but it's in Wicklow.
I want to shoot video like this when I grow up.
So do I. And your soundtracks, Alan, are amazing. They really are.
I spent a lot of time listening for them, to be honest.
Yeah.
We have a lot of lighthouses.
Every time I see one of Alan's videos, I want to book the trip right then and there. I'm booking it.
People actually stay in that former lighthouse. It's unbelievable.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's too many golf courses in this country.
Huh.
What a shot. Look at that.
Yeah.
And
What
that
a
was the
calm
last-
day that was.
Yeah, that was the last time it was actually sunny, and that
This
was like
powerful $99
2 weeks ago.
drone is now
Wow.
available in the US. This is
Now,
an
Alan, how
extremely-
far are you from Wicklow? How far away are you?
But it's about a 40-minute drive.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far at all. Ireland is
Yeah.
so small; you can get from one side to the next in about 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
drove from Galway to Dublin. About 3 hours. Yeah, I think maybe
Mhm.
2.5. I don't know.
Years ago, to get from Dublin to Galway or Galway to Dublin, we didn't have all these motorways. We had these towns that you had to drive through, and you would
And
be
they're
there
about this
forever.
wide. The roads are
Oh,
about this
yeah.
wide.
You know the funny thing. You always know an American when they're in Ireland, because first thing they do is they panic, and second thing to do is they drive on the wrong side of the road.
Wrong side of the road. Yeah.
Yeah, and you always see them that they get lost and they just haven't got a clue where they're going. But now, since we have motorways, it's not too bad. But they're not used to our motorways. Our motorways are absolutely tiny compared to your massive
Yeah.
motorways. But they're better
Yeah.
than before.
We had trouble trying to get off at a convenience store and get back on the going in the right direction. I mean, just because our brain, the whole system is all flip flopped,
Oh yeah.
kind of thing. So and fortunately, my wife did the driving, and with the steering wheel on the opposite side of the car from what
Super
we're
confusing.
used to, and driving on the opposite side of the road, it was confusing.
It was.
I know.
I had said I would never ever drive there again. That's what I said to myself.
Here's the issue that I think I would have is shifting with my left hand.
Yeah.
I think I can handle the rest of it. It's finding the
Yeah.
right gear. I don't know.
Automatic cars aren't really. They're not like totally common over here.
No.
they are. People
aren't.
have them.
No,
Well,
we had
it's
a
not
hard
that many.
time renting an automatic transmission car. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get a stick. You're right, Bob.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. True. Well, thank you guys. It's been about an hour and a half and we're still going here and I love it. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
I hope
It's been a pleasure.
I hope we get another chance, Ellen, to talk to you. I have to tell you, how much I appreciate you making this your first appearance on a drone talk show. We have for the audience, whether you're watching this live now or you're watching this a month from now, go to Alan's channel and subscribe. He's at like 780 or 900. Where are you at, Alan?
I haven't a clue. I haven't looked at it in a while.
He is very close to being monetized. Okay. So I strongly encourage you to go to his channel and subscribe to Alan Drone Media. Correct?
Drone Views Media.
Drone Views Media.
Drone Views Media.
Yeah.
He has too many names. Remember, Alan, Media, Views, and Drone. And in those 4 words, you will find him.
What
Okay.
is this? Is this
Ray's
the
got
car
it
you
up
had?
there.
This is the car that I rented in Ireland, right here.
Oh my
A
God.
little Nissan.
You seriously rented a Nissan Micra? Oh my God. That's like the worst piece of work car you could ever hire. I mean, you wouldn't catch me dead in one of those.
I know.
There's no I didn't see any Corvettes in Ireland.
No, you're never going to get a Corvette over here for hire. But I mean, the Nissan Micra is infamous. Yeah, it's reliable, but it's a reliable piece of. It's terrible.
Hey, interestingly enough, little Corvette trivia. You brought it up, Bob. The new generation of Corvettes, they are starting to make them right-hand drive for places like Ireland and the UK and so forth, right? So you'll be able to get it with the steering wheel on the side you need. Yeah.
Yes, you have to sell your home and to buy one, but you know,
details.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Thanks, everybody. You know, we're hitting an hour and a half, and I'm going to wrap this up. But I really appreciate everybody jumping on here. Captain Ray, what do you got to say?
I tell you, Bob, I'm honored again to be on your show, and it's such an honor to meet Alan and obviously Marcus too. But Alan, I love your videos. Really, you know, keep making them. I love watching them, and I am serious about having a little meetup. Even we got 3 people so far signed up: you, me, and Steven. So. We'll pick a date, whatever's best for you and Steven, and we'll pick a date, and whoever joins us. But 2023, I will get over to visit you. Yes.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right. Marcus?
Hey, man, I'm telling you.
Your 8th show of the week, is that right?
This has got to be a world record.
Pretty close. Monday was a long day, but it's fun. Listen, this is fun, and I love sharing the enthusiasm that I have with this hobby and that I see in all of you guys too. And it's just a pleasure to do it. And it's a particular pleasure to get invited on Old Farts with Drones, because Bob, you have created something really special, and we all appreciate it. And you, Bob, you're the heart and soul behind it. So thank you so much.
I am thrilled to have you on the show, Marcus. Thank you. Alan, what would you like to say to everybody?
It's been an honor being on the show. Like I said, I never wanted to go on a show before, but you twisted my arm, and I don't regret it for a minute. I've enjoyed everything.
Thank you.
Minute at all. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Oh, thank you all. We really appreciate you, Alan, to take the time. I know it's 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. I'm sure you're probably about lunchtime for you, knowing your time frame here. But you know, it's we're really thrilled that you're on. And for you know, the 30, 40 guys that have been on the chat and the you know, there's I'm sure there's about a dozen guys on there that are all from Ireland. You know, he's got quite a following there.
I wouldn't doubt there was a few.
Yeah, there's a few. And, you know, and like I say, I know for the people in Ireland, I have submitted my application for a Irish citizenship by association. I have 3 great-grandparents born in Ireland, and I would, if any of you can pull any strings with your government, I would love to hear from you.
Did you know there's over 100,000 people at the moment in Ireland waiting for their passport? The whole thing's been jammed up for the last 2 years.
Yeah, I've heard this, you know.
Yeah, that's all down to COVID. So.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting. I'm in that line, you know.
Bob, when are you going again? When are you going there? When?
We're going to the EU in July, and you know, but I've got multiple amounts of family that want to go back to Ireland, and so we're going to do that, you know. And my wife is a cruise travel agent, so she's always looking for cruises that stop in. They stop in Cork and they stop in Dublin.
They haven't reached our shores for 2 years because of the COVID thing. But I believe they're restarting again. I think it's late this year.
Yeah.
Hey, so you guys are all Irish, right? And I'm the only one wearing a green shirt.
That's the irony, isn't it? I mean, and I'm wearing a red one. What the hell?
I had red on for a month. I don't wear red.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't wear a lot of red outside of December.
You wear a lot there.
Oh yeah. Every
Well,
day.
to be honest with you, I got dressed for my show at 7 p.m. So
Yes, which I'm going to be on, and Alan's going to be watching, and
Oh, don't worry. I had forgotten about that one.
Yeah.
and
Dang it.
I'm going to, for the rest of the people on the line, I also want a sales pitch tonight for drone therapy. Tonight, we're featuring old farts with drones, okay, who have a YouTube channel on drone therapy. Bill has been collecting YouTube addresses from old farts with drones. And tonight, that's going to be our feature on the show, is just featuring old farts with drones, their YouTube channels, so we can all subscribe to each other. I'm going to figure out this moderator thing. I only got to add a few in there, but I know that I need to be doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a great night. We'll see you all. All right.
We'll see you all on the next show.
have a good one.
Okay.